Hello everybody, this is Nintendo 14. Welcome back to more Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. In the last parts, my monitor is gone, and they came back. In the last parts, we took a trip around Rogueport, visited all the areas that we previously been, and we got all the remaining star pieces, except for the one that is on the moon that we can't get until we beat the game. And there's also a title out there that we also have to get to, the mini ZX. We'll take care of that later. But in this parts, we're going to begin with talking to Dazzle and taking care of buying all the badges, except for the Peekaboo. Because that'll be the badge left over from the fact that I don't have all of them. So I'll just quickly buy all these and be on our way to take care of the next thing on our list of things that we're going to do in this video. And that involves tackling the last chapter in this game. A lot of these other badges that I should... Oh. What? What do you mean I don't have all the star pieces? You mean tell me there's more? I thought I got all of them in that last video. But alright, I guess... as much as I guess we're saving all those later in the video too. Well, I honestly thought I had all the star pieces in the last video, but oh, you're gonna have a lot more help than just that from either my player's guide or online. Just track them all down. That's really weird. So, anyways, enough about the star pieces. We're mainly here to tackle down the last chapter, the Palace of Shadow, and poor old Professor Frankly's been waiting for us. For like, I don't know, like a week. Just waiting there patiently. Appreciate the persistence and patience. But now it's time to chase down Grodus. That has Princess Peach. And we'll just take the Pitiful Child's route. And gosh darn it, let's get to the epic part. And there he is. Maybe just collecting dust over his shoulders. But here we are. Oh, I should have Miss Mouse out for this. Because she's the last party member that we need out while we do this section. What kept you, Mario? Well, it doesn't matter now. I don't think we're in the vicinity. I don't think they're in the vicinity anymore. They must have found another way to get through the door. Well, I appreciate for understanding what took so long. It's all come down to this. Hurry now, Mario. Hold aloft the last crystal star. It's one of my most favorite parts of this game. You have all 7 crystal stars, and they're like transforming one by one, and then just what happens moments after that. It's epic, man. So I'll leave you guys to it for a moment. Look, the door. At long last, the entrance to the Palace of Shadow has been opened. Before Princess Peach falls the victim to that fiend, before he takes over the world, you must rescue the princess and stop this cataclysm. I'm with you, Mario. Don't forget the others. Me, I just get in the way. I'll wait here and, watch the door. Yes, that's it. It's up to you, Mario. Stop that foul missions and save Princess Peach. I didn't mean to. I was gonna jump over this and go into there. Alright, no turning back here. It's gonna be a long journey to the end in this area. So if you have any things that you need to take care of before doing that, go ahead and do it right now. Because it's gonna be a long way trip back if you get deep into this place. Into this door. So here we go, guys. Chapter 8. It's the final chapter in this game. The 1,000-Year Door. What an unpleasant place. But we don't have a choice in the matter. We have to get in there and save Peach before this gets any more out of hand. Let's go, dearie. We got it. Welcome to the Palace of Shadow. And I would like to bring up attention the fact that there's no items in this area, but I want to bring up the attention of what the first page of Palace of Shadow in the player's guide says. The Palace of Shadow will put all of your skills and partnerships to the test. It also seems to be a hotspot amongst Mario's enemies, and you'll face no fewer than 5 boss battles by the end. A little spoiler there, but I didn't really expect. And see here, yeah, I already got my items set up. That's these items right here are what I'm gonna be going with going through this area. There's gonna be some items that I need to that we're gonna collect pretty soon, and that's why I don't have a full inventory for that reason. And so, without further ado, in just the second area, we got some new enemies here that just go down in one hit. Gosh darn. Must be weak enemies. Or the fact that I have a Power Plus badge on. So here we go. We got a Swoopula, an airborne, blood-sucking bat-like thing. Max HP is 9, attack is 4, defense is 0. As if losing HP wasn't bad enough, this little creep adds yours to its own. Ah, totally gross. But don't let it bite Mario. Don't let it bite me, Mario. Alright, you got it. So, very similar to the jungle fuzzies, green fuzzies, or if that's what they're called too, and the regular fuzzies. They'll just, they attack by just sucking out your own HP. Similar to Flurry's attack, which I've only used once. And we got a few more of these guys. I'm at level 20 once we're over here, and I feel like now would be a good time to go ahead and catch up on my ranks, because it wouldn't be a bad idea to get your level up by the time we get to the end of this chapter, because we all know what's coming up next. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, just allow me to just take more battles here and just skip ahead to do all these, because I'm gonna really need all these battles. Oh, and there's what the attack is like for Swoopula. Good call my hand by taking these battles, because 15 star points, wow. So much for just grinding off the Frost Piranhas, which I didn't do. But if you wanted to, then that was the thing that that you would be able to do in the state I was, if you were playing along and you're in the same state I was. So I got 4 right here. Jeez. I think it would be nice if I went ahead and used the items I just picked up, just to just go for a little high risk, high reward. And I'm not going to be using any of these items that, or the Disney Dial and the stopwatch won't be very useful to you very late on in the game. So I'll go ahead and use smaller items like those in these kind of smaller types of battles. As much as how disliked bats are in other games, in this game, I adore them. Just the fact that I got 20-something star points from them. It is just so well worth your time to not skip these guys, so you get your well-earned star points. Just all of them. So, going through here, I'm going to be ranking up just by BP, so I could just get all the abilities I need for the end of this area. So we'll take the time and I guess look through the badges I got through the star pieces. Didn't get all of them, but hey, I wasn't planning on collecting all the star pieces that I know that I didn't get, and realizing that I didn't get all of them. So the piercing blow will be a very nice badge to have. There's going to be a few enemies here that are going to have a lot of defense, and just having the piercing blow equipped will be it wouldn't be the worst thing to have in this area. So I think the Happy Heart would be a great idea. You want to make sure you have your HP up high, because the attack, the enemies that will deal damage to you in this area. They'll hit hard, and you want to be able to replenish all the HP that they dish out to you. So, a shooting star, geez. Forgot that you get one right here. Be sure to hold on to that. So we got a bone area, or bone guy. Yeah, just back-to-back recycled enemies. But why? I gotta stop complaining about that. Because lately these videos are just me discussing about that. Where there's a lack of originality for this game. So anyways, we got dry bones. What's the difference between them and the dull bones? That's a dry bones. It's a former Koopa whose spirit animates its bones. Eek, that's so freaky. Max HP is 8, attack is 5, defense is 2. When its HP goes down to 0, it collapses into a pile, but it'll eventually rise again. Fire and explosions will put a permanent end to it, getting back up though. A dry bones will sometimes build friends if it feels it's outnumbered. If you don't take them all out close together, they'll just keep coming back. Let's wipe them all out at once, and quick. These things totally freak me out. Alright, well said. I think, just like in the last game, you can use a fire attack, like this fire drive, Bobbery's bomb. Oh, never mind about that. Or Vivian's Shade Fist or Fiery Jinx. And unlike in this game, back in the first game, I think your fire attacks are multiplied when you fight these dry bones, but in this game they got rid of that. And so I'll just keep using these pyro attacks and just laying it to these guys. Not at relatively fast ease as I would have liked, but hey. I really should have used the fire attack on that guy, because unfortunately, when he's knocked down like that, he has 0 HP for right now, but he's in the way of me being able to attack this guy, so I have to jump on him. So glad I barely was able to do any damage there. And that battle's through and done. Just one step to just many in this one chapter, and another enemy here. Oh yeah, oh baby. Appreciate the double star points. I'm trying to calculate how many I'm getting. 16 right now, but after the double I get 32, baby. Well, that couldn't have come at a better time. It'd be really great if we had more of that later in this chapter, because all these battles that we're gonna get into, but gladly take double star points. And I guess one thing I forgot to mention about the Swoopulas is that unlike the ones that we fought in Chapter 4, they don't hang from the ceilings. So you're able to not worry about having to use a body slam first from Flurry, using the Quake Hammer or Vivian's Shade Fist. You can just jump with... You can just use Mario's Jump or any other attacks that would normally attack an enemy in the air. Yeah, right. Took as much time as I wanted to in that battle. Like replenishing my HP and FP with that sweet treat. And I think with all these battles, I could go ahead and, for once, show off some of the abilities for my other party members that I never got to in the other chapters. Like, for example, should I? Nah. I don't think the dry bones are affected by any status conditions, based on what the Dizzy Dow resulted. So I'm gonna play it safe and not do that. Instead, I'm gonna go for a fire drive. Get that burn status on these guys. Take out the guy at the front, I suppose. And then just take them down one by one. Dang. Yeah, another 25 star points, and we're almost close to leveling up yet again. Well, I think all that's because of the Merle curse, but dang. Getting, on average, I think about 20 star points. And from the looks of that, we got ourselves golden bullet bills. So let's go ahead and take have Vivian make some use for us once again. Like the minimal uses of Vivian's Veil out in the field, but like the whole uselessness just doesn't carry on into battle. So anyways, we'll just I should have hammered. Why did I jump? Because these guys have a large amount of defense. And, we'll get into learning more about these guys through the help of Goombella. Then I'll be sure to not forget to tattle the bombshell bills. Where is it? B-bill blaster. That's a B-bill blaster. It fires bombshell bills. Sorry about the abbreviation. Max HP is 10, attack is 4. Whoops. Max HP is 10, defense is 4. It's really, really tough. Yeah, hard to hit this guy. Thing is, if you don't take it out, they'll keep shooting bombshell bills at you. So you gotta figure out a way to beat it and fast. Alright, wait. Well put. And here's one of the few enemies which would be very useful for your piercing blow. Blow. Anyways, with all immature jokes aside, let's go ahead and take care of the bombshell bill tattle. That's bombshell bill. B-bill blasters shoot these things repeatedly. Max HP is 3, attack is 6, defense is 2. Its attack is high, but its defense is low. So take it out before it takes you out. Then again, if you focus on these guys, you'll never win. Smack that B-bill blaster. It has a defense of 2, and only attack of 3. I got the attack mixed up with this HP. So just one hammer will take this guy down. I don't think the fire drive will be very useful to you, and so I want to try an attack that would get multiple out and do damage. So I think for that reason, I'm going to go ahead and use my Earth Tremor. I think it would be really appropriate if during this chapter I show off all the attacks that we've accumulated in the last few chapters. In the last 7 chapters. So I'm going to just concentrate on getting this, maybe for once. Oh, I thought I was going to get it. Alright, I'll take the 5. It's the very last stage where I need that, but thankfully it's not going to shoot 2. Apparently the one before it just did that, but not this one. Thank goodness. So I'll go ahead and use my piercing blow. Ignore that defense. It's just extremely high. And there we go. We're gonna get another one. Yes! Help. I mean, you get lucky for 1, but if you get 2 in the same video like this, then alright. Jeez, we're gonna get to the high level that I want to in no time. By the end of this and what's gonna come up later after the Chapter 8. But alright, I'll take another level up in the same video. I'll use that on BP, I guess. I really have no desire to rank up my HP and FP more, but alright, I'll take more badges that I'll be able to equip. Oh, I should take off the first eject badge. I'll keep the Spike Shield and Ice Power badge on, in case if the time calls. And I think that'd be a good time to keep my Feeling Fine badges on. And the Power Smash I don't think I'll need anymore. If I ever need to attack, if I need a stronger attack, I'll just rely on my Piercing Blow. Let's see here. Chill out. I don't think I am too concerned about first strikes, because there's not going to be that many first striking enemies, and if there are, then they're relatively easy to avoid. And I think I'll put on the Happy RP. Just, they're all temporary, and I may or may not adjust these badges later on. So we're inside the Palace of Shadow. I'll go ahead and read this. I never do. This is a corridor, I think. Looks like the spike traps. It looks like spike traps. Forget the enemies. Just take it one step at a time. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to... Alright, my timer's still going. So yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to go ahead and have Goombella tattle screens like this, so you have an idea on what you need to do. Because this chapter is going to be riddled with puzzles, and you're going to need all the help you can get. Besides using the internet, you can use Goombella for tattles, and just the player's guide if you happen to still have that. I do, but we get like next to little information from it now in its current state. So anyways, I'll just take out just one Supula. Well, that's no need to... It's not worth me cutting out. I'll just take it down in a couple turns and that'll be it. I can imagine, like the 132 audience members. Like, they paid about, what? It was like $50 for the tickets, and that's the battle that they... That's the battle they end up seeing, is just me taking down just one Supula. Kind of a ripoff. And this is like... I think this is like these kind of battles are like... you attend them for free. And the ones that are for free, most people don't attend to them. Unless if they really want to see a stage battle. No. We just gotta feel out these spike things. We want to take it real slow. If you obviously touch these things, you go to the very beginning of this screen. So don't touch them. Simple as that. And there's a save block right there, but I feel like we can get in about maybe another section of this area. Like these fire things. I want to say that if you keep jumping on these things, maybe they go a little bit faster like that. Do they? Or am I just mistook with the first game? Yeah, I am, from the looks of it. And just like the last screen, we're gonna have to put up with you get hit once and you go all the way back. And let me check if I have the... Okay, good. So we got a green ember thing. Just go ahead and take it down. I think I'm gonna have to go back after this. And don't... This is gonna kill it. Aww. There goes my first chance of tattling it. Why is there only just one of these guys anyways? I get like next to no star points from it. And just from that awkward position of where I was. I gotta backtrack and I'm not gonna get the stuff I get from that. Or I'm not gonna get the coins that I get from battling that guy. Anyways, we're just gonna get to the second area where we're gonna need the tube mode and jump across like that. Be careful about the ones that are spawning, because they could be jerks like that, and they could be jerks like that and just spawn right in front of you, and you end up touching it, just touching it. So, anyways, in a bigger room here, just have Goombella out in front. There's not going to be that many items, and if there are, there's just going to be really important or really useful items that you can use in battle or on the field. I suppose. But there's not going to be any star pieces nor shine sprites in this area, so don't worry about stuff like that. None shall pass by. Let those who disturb her sleep fall into the depths of endless darkness. Her? Who's her? Eek. May the intruder never find the key to this door. Oh, it's a recycled sequence from Chapter 1. Oh, come on, don't be like... Well, even though I said, like, at the end I didn't like how the Chapter 7 was recycled. But I do like the storyline of Chapter 7, which is why it's my favorite. But come on, Chapter 8, you don't have to copy everything just like Chapter 7 did. Anyways, we got ourselves our first mini-boss in Chapter 8. Expect to see a lot of these, since it's the last chapter in the game. And so, I wanted to... Nah, I gotta go ahead and tattle first. Really would like to get some damage on these guys on the very first turn that I have. But I gotta stick to my own rule. I have to tattle these guys. That's a Dark Bones. It's the baddest of the Bones gang. Mesh HP is 20, attack is 5, defense is 2. When its HP goes down to 0, it collapses into a pile, but it'll eventually rise again. Iron explosions will put a permanent end to it, getting back up though. Its HP is high, so it's hard to take it down. Like any other bones, sometimes it builds friends, and if it feels outnumbered. It's a pretty tough enemy. You better take it and its buddies out all at once. Will do, and attacks like the Fire Drive or the Fiery Jinx are the way to go in this battle. So I'll be going and I'll keep Goombella out to take some attacks here. But after that, I'll switch over to Goombella. Or, not Goombella, I already have her out. But I'll switch over to Vivian, jeez. Taking these... Oh wow, taking these attacks very nicely. Getting long strings of super guards. So anyways, I'll just have fire, Vivian do her fiery jinx, and just make very quick do with this battle. Using star power is it could be a really useful thing for you to use. Still not getting any bingos. How long has it been since I've gotten one? I'll just go for a regular hammer. I think it would be really nice as if I finish these guys off with the fire attack. Because I have that instinct where if you do finish him off with a fire attack, then I think you get more star points. But that's just an instinct of mine. That may or may not be true. So I'll just use the extra fire points to do this. Just burn them to the core, and get 33 star points. We're getting real up there. I guess this is my reward for not grinding out star points by the Amazing Daisies back in Chapter 4. Or just going back to that and just grinding off them. We're still getting just as many star points if you actually do that. So we get an Ultra Shroom here, jeez. Getting a lot of items that I really want to hold on to, but, you know, I gotta try and be smart with how I manage them. And, getting more to these Bebo blasters. Just have to do this tedious thing. Just Veil. Let me try the... Oh, I was gonna try the Spin Hammer, but I whacked him. I just got too close and just whacked him just instead. Merrily, you're like one sequence away from just doubling my star points. Oh well, I'll just take the extra damage that is unnecessary and I'll be on my way here. Took a lot of time to just think through things in that battle. Like, I used my Sweet Feast to replenish my stuff. But anyways, I'm not gonna get the first strike. Instead, I want to make sure I get this. These are some new enemies that we got into that, or that we battled in the last screen, but I wasn't able to tattle them because I only had one of these guys, and I took them down in one hit thanks to my ice power. So, without further ado, these are the Phantom Ember. It's an angry spirit born of hatred and confusion. So it's not too cool with this thing. But yeah. Max HP is 10, attack is 5, defense is 0. If it attacks you with the Spirit Flame, she'll catch on fire. Let's send this ghoul back to the grave, okay? Please. Yeah, 10 HP, but if you have your ice power, badge equipped, then they're no problem. Just one spin jump and they should do the trick. And so for that reason, they might be a little bit tough to take down in numbers because of the fact that the Fire Jinx won't obviously work. Neither will the Bob-omb Blast. I don't think they do. Or maybe I should give it a try. But let's be thankful Goombella was just taking a beating there. And so I want to say that the Bob-omb Blast will do some favors. So let's just try it. Oh wow, just does it very nicely. Alright, we'll take it. And just under 100 star points yet again. I want to make sure I have Goombella out when we leveled up so I can get her HP back up. Because that seems to be a way of having that happen. So yeah, another one of these. I'll get an easy spin jump as my first strike. And just, that'll be the case. And luckily there's only 2. I'll just use another spin jump. So I'll just have everything refilled as I level up. Just smart thinking on my part. And not to sound cocky or anything like that, but our 3rd level up in just this one part. So appreciate the level ups. We're really gonna need it for the later sequences in this chapter. And so I hope the second save block isn't so far from the first one that we just passed. Just for the sake of a better stopping point. So we got more bombshell bills here. Was our 3rd one having these things? I don't think the first game had this many gold ones. So just go ahead and take these guys down. That'll be the end of it. I hope so. Flurry, protect me. Oh. Just gonna bypass through me like that? Yeah. Wasn't ready for that, but... Or I wasn't ready for the fact that the bombshell bell can just bypass my... bypass Flurry that was out in front, and just have that happen. So just getting around the dry bones right there. Battle them in just a bit, and the Phantom Emperor right there. I'll... just for the sakes of the fact that we're getting a lot of star points from just these battles, I'll go ahead and take these guys down. Should have jumped. Or I should have hammered. What am I doing? Oh. I guess it's still right? You could do damage still, but... Yeah, I could have done more if I hammered. I ought to just look at that one badge that we have, because... I think the last two badges we had, or that we got through this chapter, are pretty useful. So, besides the ones we just got, we got this all or nothing badge, I'll get into a bit. The P up, D down P badge, just like the Mario's version. Well, all it really does is it applies to your partner. But boosts your attack up by 1, but drop the defense by 1. So if you can manage HP well, then this is a good badge to have. And the other all or nothing badges, in a way, might be even better. So I'll go ahead and I'll assume that there's still going to be more enemies that are like the dry bones that we're going to need the fire drive for. And drop the hammer throw, because we haven't been using that, and I want to equip that. So the all or nothing badge, what it does is it increases Mario's base attack power by 1, but if we miss the action command, then the attack that we do immediately goes down to 0. It would be a really nice badge to have, because now just one jump with all we have equipped, that could just easily take down these Phantom Embers. Just like that. Oh. If we had like 2 of those dropped, and I hit my action command, then that would have been a funny way to end that battle on. Just 2 things dropping on the poor little Phantom Ember. But we'll just take the 9 star points. Now we're getting less now. No. When I level up, I should get more star points, not less. Anyway, we're just gotta... The game has to figure out some way to cap you. If you find yourself having to grind on star pieces. Not star pieces, but star points. So anyways, with this room, you wanna check both floors. Because you wanna look for a torch on this side. Yeah, like say if the torch is on the lower level, you wanna enter the door that has that. Because if you don't, and you go to the door that doesn't have the torch, then you have to do the sequence all over again, and you go back to the room with dry bones and the Phantom Ember, and those 3 blocks that we already got. So just take your time to observe the room, and look for that torch, and go through the door that is through it. And by doing all this, we should be able to progress to the next area. So there's no torture up there, so we gotta head away, or we gotta head downstairs and go through this door. Eventually this will end, right? I mean, we had something similar to this in the first game, so it should be obvious. It won't go on forever. Making it sound like it does, but no, it doesn't. No torch up there, again, go downstairs. All too familiar with this area. And finally, here we go. It's a little fun fountain area. Maybe it's the fountain of youth. It can live forever. Well, now it seems we get past one dodgy room, only to find another. This region is rather like an underground city. What is this place? Well, it doesn't give a map name thing. And we got a battle just to get to that next save block, so I'll go ahead and do that. So I think I should open this battle up with the Ultra Hammer. Why not? I mean, it's the only first strike I rarely find myself using. Let's go get that. Timed that out well nicely. I think this is the last type of enemy where the piercing blow might be very useful to you. or the other enemy that's going to be useful for your piercing blow. That's a chain chomp. I hate to get chomped by those teeth. They look nasty. Max HP is 7, attack is 6, defense is 5. Its body is hard, so most attacks won't do much. Plus you can't damage it with fire and ice attacks. You can't freeze it though. Well, that's what ice attacks do, don't they? Luckily it has low HP, so you can take it down with a special move or an item. Chomp Chomps are like so super pumped all the time. Don't they ever get tired? Well, maybe, if you don't put them on a leash like that. So, yeah, go ahead and use our piercing blow. Or if you want to, I guess I forgot to mention, an alternative to the piercing blow is Miss Mouse's first attack, which I can never remember the name of. Let me go ahead and check that. Oh, it's a love slap. Alright. So let's go ahead and do this. This should work. I mean, it's not like the attack fails and just we try to attack the teeth and that counts as a spiked object that we can't do anything with. So yeah, piercing blow and Miss Mouse are a good way to attack enemies with high defense. Let me check this area, see if there's no items here. Nope. Alright, good. So we made a large progression into the Palace of Shadow. Unfortunately, I really honestly thought that I had all the star pieces taken care of in the last part, but apparently there's still like, I don't know, 14 that we didn't get somehow. And I'll take care of that after we take care of this chapter 8 section, I promise. So we're gonna end things off here to next time for part 2 of chapter 8, as we're going to be exploring this fountain area and whatever lies beyond that. So till then, I'll see you guys later.